Yo, what's good with it? Welcome back to A1 Hoop Zone. Before we jump into this, man, make sure you hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're new. Let's dive into this, man. We got game two, Phoenix Suns versus the Denver Nuggets. We obviously know Nuggets are up 1-0 in this series, man. Jamal Murray and Jokic did a number on the Suns. They're gonna have to look to bounce back. They gotta figure out a game plan to be able to not only slow Murray down, but keep Jokic under wraps as well. You know what I mean? It's a hard thing to do. The two-time reigning MVP is, again, man, it's one of those things where it's tough sledding. They don't really have a game plan or a true person that can really match up with him well. Aiden isn't known as a top defender like that, but they're going to need that out of him. You know what I mean? They're going to definitely need that out of him. Otherwise, they're going to have to throw Biombo out there. And, no disrespect or slight to Biombo, but, Jokic is going to have a field day. That's barbecue chicken all day, in the words of Shaq. So, Suns, they're going to have to figure out a game plan, man. And they ran into the same situation, you know what I mean, when they matched up in the finals against the Bucks, where they couldn't do nothing with Giannis at all, and they didn't build a wall. They didn't change up their defensive scheme or anything, and they cost them an opportunity to win a championship. And you know what I'm saying, if they don't make some changes now, then it's gonna cost them. You know, they're gonna be exiting stage right. You know what I mean, in the second round. So they're gonna have to figure it out, man. Definitely figure it out. They're gonna need much more out of CP3. Obviously, again, KD had another efficient night. That's nothing new. Devin Booker went off, nothing new. They're going to need the others to come along, man. They can't be out there just being, avoiding space and just being not irrelevant or just being out there not making an impact on the game. You know what I mean? Shaman's going to have to come in and he's going to have to look to DM Murray. Same thing with Torrey Craig. He's an ex-Denver Nugget. He's going to have to look to DM up as well. You know, they're going to need all hands on deck in order for them to have an opportunity to win this game, again, win this series. It won't be a one-man committee. It won't be a two-man committee. They're going to need everybody. They're going to need a big three to show up in some type of statistical way every single night for them to have the best opportunity of beating this Denver Nuggets team, especially if you're playing in Denver. You know what I mean? Denver is poised. They're ready. They look hungry. Jamal Murray is he's out there with instead of people saying, you got a chip on your shoulder, my man has a bag on his shoulder. He is getting after it. He is playing like a hungry young lion with a point to prove. And he's doing it at the detriment of the Suns. But enough of that, man. Again, just a quick one just to get this to y'all. Who do we have on this prediction for this one? I think I'm gonna rock out Phoenix on this. I think they're gonna come in much more energy. I think they got their first taste of how the Nuggets will play them and playing in that Mile High City, getting used to that altitude, and again getting used to the game plan and scheme. You know what I'm saying? Feeling it firsthand. So I think they'll make some adjustments to it. I think it'll be a more high scoring game this time around. Expect obviously big numbers from KD, big numbers from Book. But I think Chris Paul is going to come along this time. And Aiden's going to look to try and do a little bit. He has to. You know what I'm saying? You got to play with some sense of pride to go out there and show that, you know what I'm saying, you're just not 7 foot for nothing. And you can show up in the biggest moments. They're definitely going to have to do that. But, again, man, I got Phoenix tying this thing on 1-1 going back to Arizona. But, however, I'm going to say this. I would not be surprised if Denver went up 2-0 in this series. I would not be surprised at all. But I got Phoenix winning tonight, man. But that's all I got for y'all. I appreciate you stopping through. Make sure you hit that like button again. Sub to the channel if you're new. Leave a comment in the comment section. I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of y'all. And if you wish to support the channel, that information is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. It's also in the description of the video. Again, man, I appreciate you stopping through, and I'll catch you on another one.